This is the best vegan lasagna ever. Well, that I've had personally. Hi my lovelies. Apologies for the strange filming / editing style. I made this for TikTok and then decided to pop it up here, so bear with me and hopefully it's not too distracting. So first we're going to saute some onions until they are translucent. Add in some garlic, and I also add salt and pepper to when I'm making garlic and onions. Then we're going to chop and add in some mushrooms. You can use any type. This time I was using portobello, but I usually use button. Then saute those until they are cooked. Then add some mince. You can use whichever vegan mince you like. I'm using this one by Gardein. Then just cook it according to the instructions on the packet. Then add in your favourite marinara. I love this one by Rayo's, it's just so delicious. Then keep cooking and stirring for a couple more minutes. Now for the bechamel or white sauce. So we're going to melt some vegan butter into a pot. You can get this at most grocery stores and supermarkets now. They actually sometimes just plop it next to the regular stuff. But yeah, do this very gradually on a medium heat so you don't burn it. And I use this whisk to make it easier. Then gradually add in some flour. I'd actually recommend using a sieve if you have one. But yeah, just do it very gradually so that you don't get lumps forming. In a separate small pot, gently warm some non-dairy milk. Then gradually add it into your butter and flour mixture, along with garlic powder, onion powder, a pinch of nutmeg, salt and pepper. I've only ever used oat milk, so I can only vouch for oat milk, but I'm sure any non-dairy milk will work fine. Just make sure it's unsweetened and it's unflavoured, so there's no vanilla or sugar in it, basically. Then add in a mixture, or an assortment of vegan cheese. I used vegan cheddar and vegan mozzarella. Then add in some cheeky nooch. Yeah, the nooch really does give it an extra nice cheesy flavour, so don't miss that out. Then just keep whisking away until it's nice and smooth, like this. So you have two options here. You can either buy the pre-cooked oven ready lasagna sheets, or you can make your own. On this occasion I made my own, and then I added a bit of oil in another dish so that it didn't stick together. Now is the fun part. It's time to assemble our lasagna. So I did meat sauce, then a layer of bechamel, then I spread the bechamel thinly over the top of the meat sauce, then I added the cooked pasta sheets, and then I repeated that process. So again we go meat sauce, then bechamel, then we spread the bechamel, and then we add more pasta. So I've done this a few times, and sometimes I do 3 layers and sometimes I've done 4, and I prefer 3, I think. So you can choose, but obviously the 4 layers is going to be you're going to have to spread the meat in quotations, the meat sauce a bit more thin, and be a bit more conservative with your use of bechamel on each layer. So the thing you've got to remember here is to make sure that you have enough bechamel left for the top. You want a nice solid, I'm going to say like a cup and a half of bechamel to thoroughly cover the top of your lasagna. I would also recommend having 2 different spoons, one for the meat sauce and one for the bechamel. Add the meat sauce with the with this meat sauce spoon, and then obviously the bechamel with the bechamel one. Then I'd spread it using the meat sauce spoon, just so you can keep the bechamel or the white sauce or a light colour, especially for the top, just for aesthetic purposes. So when you get to your final pasta layer, you want to absolutely smother it with bechamel sauce, and just make sure you get into every single little nook and cranny. So sometimes I like to make this the night before a special occasion, so I made this for Thanksgiving and Christmas last year. So you can pop this in the fridge. Let it cool a little bit because obviously the meat is piping hot. So you can pop this into the fridge, put some cling film on top, and then cook it. If you cook it straight away, maybe cook it for about 30 minutes. If you put it in the fridge, maybe about 45, but just cook it until it's nice and gold and bubbly on top and looks something like this. I served it with these roasted veggies and some balsamic glazed Brussels sprouts, and it was absolutely delicious. You have to try this. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, make sure you do like this video, comment down below and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. Bye!